Welcome, world.
Episode 12. Welcome back to Into the Trauma. As always, your host Mike, co-host Charles, and our special guest today, the homie Kazim. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate y'all.
Back.
Appreciate y'all.
Yeah,
The big dog.
Thank y'all for having me, bros. Appreciate y'all.
Man.
How's life treating you right now?
It's a pleasure, dog.
Got my struggles, but I try to practice gratitude because shit could be hard. Like off top, like very recently, like I almost thought I was gonna get lit up from my job, but luckily I wasn't. But because of that, I got additional responsibilities, so I'm stressed as fuck. But it's all good, you know what I mean? I just try to practice gratitude because shit could be a lot worse, you know what I mean?
Yeah, always.
Hell yeah,
You know what I'm saying? It's always good to practice the gratitude and just appreciate what's going on.
Right.
Be in the present instead of worrying about what's gonna happen or what happened before. So I'm glad that you're doing that, my brother.
Hell
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? How's the family though? Everybody alright?
They doing alright, man. Like that's another thing too, man. I think as like you're older, you start to realize the value of family and shit and what that looks like. And like I said, everyone has good health. You know, families expanding, people having kids and all that. So that's a blessing. So that too, just try to be appreciative of what we got right now, because you never know what can happen. So that's been a blessing too, bro.
So where your parents at now? They still?
They uptown now in the Bronx by like 230th now. So they've been living there for many years actually, but like they kind of been chilling there for a while now. So that's where they at right now. Yeah.
Glad to hear that. And your brothers and sisters.
Yeah, they also my oldest brother and my sister. They in the Bronx by like Co-op, and then Adi he up by Nyack now. So they spread up. You know, I'm in Harlem now.
That's crazy.
Home roll,
You know what I'm saying? I could have always swore they was like twins, bro.
I'm crying. I read that.
Boy, it's too big, buddy. Nah.
Yeah, so where is it that you working right now?
So I work at a educational nonprofit. So I don't have to tell you, so I'm a social worker.
Okay.
Yes, I'm a social worker. But I pivoted in my career because I wanted to do more diversity, equity, and inclusion work, like do coaching and training for staff members and all that. So now I work at this educational nonprofit, and I was doing that type of work. But you know, the way our government's set up, you know what I mean, they don't like that shit. So, you know, I can't really talk about that kind of stuff no more. But now I'm kind of doing more like HR, so like human resources stuff, like people experience work. Yeah. So I kind of shifted into doing that. So that's been dope, you know. It's been dope to kind of change a little bit. It's just coming with all the pressure now, like programs being cut and all that.
Yeah,
so like,
everybody's just trying to move the money where they want it to be.
Exactly.
Yeah, he was telling me about that, all the shit being cut, it's hard to
it's not the same as when we was growing up and all that.
Nah, hell
you know
no.
what I'm saying? Like,
right, you have to worry about that shit.
Everything just got cut, you know what I mean? Back then we used to at least have sports and music and after school and all that for the kids. And it wasn't just about the education for the kids. They had groups and fucking, you know what I'm saying, shit that the kids could go to.
Holistic type shit, yeah.
And not have to be worried about being in the streets all the time.
Yeah.
So what made you choose that direction for work and shit like that?
You know, it's so funny, bro. Like and y'all can relate, yo. Growing up in the hood. You know, we had it rough, but we didn't realize we had it rough because everybody's going through the same shit. Yeah. And I think as I went to school and I see other places and see other things, I was like, yo, why the fuck do we live like this and other people don't got it this way?
Yeah.
So it was that, and two, I just naturally like to connect with people. I like to be among people and just connect with them, say what up. And I was always interested in like what people do, like why do they say certain things, why do they do this or that. So I was always interested in human behavior. Yeah. And like as I went to college and shit, there were like a bunch of like young boys, like boys of color. They were in high school and shit, and they was asking me, yo, how's college, bro? I'm like, you're asking me? What the fuck am I supposed to tell you? So I told them like, yo, college ain't that hard. Just go to your classes, you'll be fine type shit. And for me, I was like, man, like, imagine asking me that, like, the power and privilege I got to put them on. So I never forgot that moment. And then that shit kind of propelled me to kind of, like, go to school. And I eventually was, like, as a social worker, I was working in schools. I worked, like, in East Harlem, South Bronx, like, middle schools and high schools, and just, like, supporting youth, like, counseling them, running programs for them, and it just always felt fulfilling because I'm helping people that look like me to help them to get on, bro. And like that was like the most like grounding and most fulfilling shit I've ever had in my life. Like I seen people's life change through this shit, so that shit has been dope to me, man. Like,
that's fire, bro. But like the whole point that you was talking about, how like we don't realize what it is that we've definitely touched on that topic. Like, you know what I'm saying, how we could just be used to a bum on the train or whatever, or like, you know what I'm saying, and some of them aren't even just straight bumps. Some of them was just a little touch, like, you know what I'm saying, and down at the moment in life. But we just so used to just seeing crazy,
right?
Know what I'm saying, watching somebody get robbed, like, you know what I'm saying,
like it's regular, bro.
Whatever, and just walking away like everything's easy, like. But so it's fire to hear you know what I'm saying, talk about your experience and how it changed your mindset, and like, you know what I'm saying, just made you want to just see how things really work, and, you know what I'm saying, see the other side of what's going on.
Like, man, we were just talking about wild shit.
Right.
Like, we was talking about great shit, and it was like, we wasn't thinking about it, like, cause now we say, like, you know, that shit's crazy.
Right.
Now we say that shit, bumped up. But we was better through that shit.
Right. It was relevant.
All that happened.
Right.
Okay. We all like this day. Okay. Yeah. Niggas go, I gotta go to school and everything.
Right.
That shit, like.
And just see how your mindset changes from being a child and being impressed, getting impressions from all these other things, and you see what it is now, like, nah, that shit wasn't shit, like. I was like, you know what you're doing.
Right. Yeah, I know fucking like that at the time,
That shit's fucked up.
It's definitely right. So would you say anything else in the household made you really think about going in that direction with?
You know, it's funny, so my mom was a caseworker for many years, and she probably had an influence on me in ways I didn't realize. So she was essentially like home visitors, making sure like double a lot of kids that are in foster care, like abusive homes and all that. She said a lot of that. And
you had an eye on different,
different
stuff, because she was able to relate to you in certain different ways, and to see certain shit so that you would end up in certain situations.
Right. That, so that definitely was an influence. She's always been on education. Like, you gotta get your education. My parents are immigrants. They came from Nigeria. Me and my siblings out here. So for them, they gave me for success was like go to school. So like my health wasn't in the books, but like at some point going to school is just going to school. Like, what you want to do? So I think it was just that, and kind of watching my life. So like I'm 3 out of 4 to watch my older brothers, grow up. And they've been through a lot of things in the hood, a lot of things. So younger brother, you see a lot of shit like, I don't want to get into that, I don't want to do that, or I already learned a lesson from them, so I need to do better to make sure. So those kind of things kind of like put me on a help me to put me in the right track, right direction. And then like my younger sister, like, she had the part, but still I gotta set an example for her. Like, what am I gonna do? Because she don't look at me like what you doing. So I think those things kind of motivated me to kind of like, I gotta make sure my head is alright and like, what's my purpose?
That's definitely what's up, because I'm saying you was outside, but you wasn't
bullshit.
You know what I'm saying? You wasn't bullshit. You wasn't running around robbing niggas. You came outside, you playing your hand up. You did certain shit, like, you know what I'm saying, but you wasn't involved in everything. So, you know what I'm saying?
That's not even look like that. I was telling Charlotte earlier, I'm not even like that, you know what I mean? I'm not built like that, but I think we all, to some degree, animalistic, and we gotta be like that on the podcast. Somebody trying to pressure you, you know what I mean? But outside that, I'm true as nature, I'm not like that.
Yeah, just want to just be chill.
Exactly,
lay
bro.
Back, be cool, and all that. You know what I mean? But you always gotta have that, just that other side, just so that you can make it home.
Right.
Do somebody if it's the heavy.
Of course. You gotta have that, like, you know what I'm saying?
Of course.
There's no way around that, like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be able to just be able to make it home. And that's something that people take for granted as well, though. You know what I'm saying? Waking up, making sure that you just waking up having breath in your lungs. You know what I'm saying? You're able to change. You're able to change anything that's going on. But to make it home every night, you know what I'm saying? People take that for granted. Like when you tell somebody, yo, nah, we do it tomorrow or whatever. Like, yeah, sometimes you have to, but you know what I mean? Just making it home is such a big deal, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? That people lose their life all the time. Like we was just saying, watch motherfuckers get caught at knife point, gun point. Watch motherfuckers just get whooped out for no reason. Remember one time on the train, there was this dude about like twice my size, somebody about shorter than Charles, and fucking probably as small body as his mom's, my nigga. And nigga that was bigger than me just punched him in the back of the head.
That's
bro.
Crazy.
and it's wild because I laughed. But that's what I'm saying.
Anybody can touch you. Yeah, anybody you gotta be on point.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I laughed, which I shouldn't have, but it's like the shit that we used to seeing, like it's like, yo.
And we seen worse, bro. We seen worse.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, why ain't you just turn around and punch that nigga? That shit probably hurt. He was like, you feel me? But it's definitely like, you know what I'm saying? So you gotta be able to balance that and deal with that, being able to go back and forth and whatnot. In the world.
I'll figure to that.
But yeah, now let's jump into some of these topics though.
Yeah, what's the first one?
The pressure of grief. You know what I'm saying? So like, you know, when you're dealing with a loss, no matter how recent or how far back it is, or just even when you lose like a friendship or a relationship, like not a lot of people take the
My bad. What you said? What was the first shit?
Pressure of grief.
Pressure of grief. Okay, I got something for that.
So you know what I'm saying? So like, you know what I'm saying, losing a friend or losing a loved one, or you know what I'm saying, breaking up a friendship or a relationship. Like a lot of people don't really take the time to sit down and deal with the grief.
Right.
Yeah.
Have you ever had any experiences like that, or?
You know, one that comes to mind, and y'all know him. Y'all remember Gerald, Big Gerald, like Tiberius' cousin?
Yeah.
So I used to, you know, y'all know him. He's always a cool dude, and we used to go to St. Raymond's together. And he's just like, you know, I had my weird phases where I had like low self-esteem. I didn't know who I was. And Gerald always just fucked with me. He was a cool dude, always looked out, good conversation. So when I was in school, my brother had called me and told me he had, you know, passed away, dropped dead on the court.
Yeah, nah, that shit was loud, bro.
And that shit fucked me up because I never got to say goodbye to him, bro. Like I never got to say goodbye to him. And we never chopped it up like this, but like something that also bothered me too was like, you remember we used to have the hood tournaments like in the summer and shit.
Yeah.
So he had died right before they started the tournaments, and I always wanted them to kind of like do a tribute for him on the court, but it never happened. And for me, like,
who was running the tournament that year?
Shit, I don't remember who it was. I have no idea. Yeah, I don't know if it was like a version of like Wave or whoever it was. I can't remember. It was like, I can't remember. But and I didn't have much like power to tell niggas, yo, you know, do a tribute. And niggas like, who the fuck is this? But
but I'm pretty sure if somebody would have spoke to them, like, you know what I'm saying,
they would have honored him.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I think for me, like, I never got to see him again, so I just always had the memory of him, of what I knew him. Because I probably actually would have fucked me if I actually would have saw him. But I always thought about, as I went through life, like I always thought about Gerald. Like Gerald could have had so many reasons to complain, but dude was just happy. He was just happy to be alive. So from time to time, I always think about, like, I guess part of my grieving process is to remember like what lessons did he leave for me when he was here, and what lessons can I learn from him, and just like appreciate life and just be happy, because you never know what somebody's going through. He could have been going through a lot of shit, but you never know. And like even like a song that I put out recently on my page, I actually shouted him out, and I was like, rest in peace to my nigga G, because I just never felt like he got the proper like
the love.
That tribute. And I always
were you there for the wake and all that?
Nah, I didn't go to that, and it wasn't because I didn't want to. I guess I didn't have the information. Yeah. But yeah, so that's like one loss.
Bro, if you remind me, I might have I might have the card.
Please, please, bro, yeah.
I definitely, you feel me?
What's going on?
I got too many of those in the crib and all that. But if I find it, I definitely got you and I give you that, bro.
What's called? My shit was basically my grandfather.
Yeah.
Like that whole thing, like him not being there to see my son born. He was a couple of months out.
Yeah, definitely.
Just 8 months out to see my son born, like, you know, like that shit. It messed me up for a long time. Still does. You know.
Nah, I hear that, bro. So, what is it that you do to kind of actually let yourself feel the grief?
Like, I don't know, dog, cause.
Or do you just not let yourself feel the grief?
If I think about him, dog, like, I can shed a tear regardless.
But nah, I'm not talking about that. Like, I'm saying, what do you do to like either feel it or try to navigate around it?
No,
like,
I just, you know what I do? I show all my kids his pictures, like, you know, it's your grandfather, like.
Yeah, just try to.
If I show them, they already know. Oh, it's grandpa. They don't even like.
Yeah.
Second guess, they know because I showed them. You know, like, I showed them a picture of my grandfather. They're like, oh, grandpa. You know, so have them like that, but it's just like they never got the experience what I got the experience. You know.
Yeah.
And the shit fucks me up, my nigga, all the time because it's like, damn, what the fuck, dog, like. I was right there. Dog. Like, I was right there.
It's not. I'm saying you so close yet so far.
Yeah, son, I was right there, son. Like, you know, man.
You know, sometimes as I've gotten older, I've gotten spiritual, and I wonder if somehow he lives through you, and your kids experience him through you. You know what I mean?
You know, I could say that the soul does pass along things, because like, you know what I'm saying, when I look at my seed now, my grandmother passed when I was 18. So, you know what I'm saying, certain things that my daughter does just reminds me of my grandmother. Like, you know what I'm saying, just shows me how like she came back to me type shit. You feel me? Like, so I definitely be feeling all that. You alright, my brother?
Yeah. I know our grandmothers died our grandparents died in the same.
Yes, died in the same year. You know what I'm saying? Your grandfather was in January, my grandmother was in June. So yeah, that you know what I mean, that was definitely tough. But you know, I had my shorty at the time. She held me down. You know what I mean? Shout out to Maria, you know what I mean? Good looking, appreciate you. That was definitely a tough time for me. It was whack because she passed while I was at prom. You know what I'm saying? So I had got a phone call to come home, but I'm like, yo, I'm at prom. Do I really got to come back? And you know what I'm saying? So my pops ain't called me back, just let me rock out. But once I came home that morning, as soon as I seen all my cousins pop their head up around the corner, I already knew what time it was. Just broke down, started crying. But
I remember that.
It was definitely different at the time because I blamed myself, because I overheard a conversation that she had with her sisters talking about that she wanted to go back to work and stop chemo so that she could be putting money in my pocket. So that definitely fucked with me. Like, damn, it's my fault that she really wanted to jump up out of there. You know what I'm saying? Not knowing what chemo even really does to anybody's body and all that other stuff. But, you know what I'm saying, still in the back of my mind, I still be feeling like she literally traded her life for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, and on so many different levels, because she took me when my parents were going through what they was going through. You know what I'm saying? They was only 17 at the time. So, nigga, she literally stopped everything for me. Like, she went ahead and anytime my grandfather would try to take on a trip, like, who's gonna watch Mikey? You she like I literally watched her give up her life for me. So like, it's kind of bittersweet because now I'm saying I feel like she gave up too much, but it was for me to enjoy mine. So you know what I'm saying. So I definitely got to do better at enjoying mine and like just, you know what I mean, giving her exactly what it is that she wanted from me.
Exactly.
Mike, I got a question, bro. That was beautifully stated. Like, how did you arrive at this place? Because it seemed the way you're talking, like you've processed this and you've been in a space where you're able to say that. That's powerful, man.
Nah, honestly, this is just everything that's coming out right now.
Oh, bro, like the way you saw right now, like you've been like processing. That's crazy, man.
Nah, that was kind of just really like just going through my mind right now. You feel me? But like you said, how Gerald really approached the world. You feel me?
Right.
So I've been doing more appreciating just every breath that I take. You know what I'm saying? And like every moment that I give with my daughter. You know what I'm saying? Even the stressful times at work. You feel me? Like, yo, fuck it. I'm able to make this dollar, take care of the family, and do what the fuck I gotta do.
Right.
So at the end of the day, like, as long as I got a roof over my head, clothes on my back, and food in my stomach, like,
solid.
Ain't nothing gonna stop me. You feel me? Only I can stop me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just what I do with my 24. You know what I'm saying? So, but I'm just gonna appreciate every 24 that I get, so that this way, you know what I'm saying, I make the most out of life. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
That shit was deep. I can't hold you. Real shit.
So the next topic is learning from losses and failures. So, got anything that comes to mind right now?
Oh shit.
Who wants to start off?
Learning from losses and failures. That goes a lot of ways, like, because what is your loss and what is like really your failure like that? Like, will you take it off? Like,
You saying what do I consider losses and failures?
yeah, say so for me it's like, if I do something that I want to be done and I'm on deck, like this shit need to be done. If I don't get it done, I'll consider that a loss, not a failure. Cause I don't like that word means like, oh, it's just, that's it. Like you failed something. No, so it's it. Like,
I think that's more perspective on the way that you see the word.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like,
it
seems like, oh, you failed. So it's like, I don't like saying that word. I like doing the loss shit, cause loss, you can always get losses back. Losses you can always go.
But you know, like I'm saying that's more of the way that you're looking at the word, cause I'm saying that a failure just means like you didn't complete the task in the allotted time or the way that you wanted it done. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not saying it as if you fail you die type shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's
but that's it just holds. I just think it just holds more weight. That word like failure.
Yeah, so for you that kind of is more of a trigger because
it just holds more weight
than the way that you see the word is. Like,
a regular, like than a loss. Yeah. Like, if I lost, I could get it back and I could win. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, so that's regular. Like, that's how I feel about the shit. But like, I'm gonna say shit right now. Look, I went to school. The math didn't go too good for me in the first semester. What I did, you see me? What I did, I went to the summer school on the shit. On the machine. I didn't fail. I put my shit together. Passed. Thought I was gonna be a failure because that's what it was before.
Yeah.
You feel me? But I was able to parlay myself. I'm able to, trust myself and able to go through myself. Past.
Which I told you that you got it as long as you know what I'm saying.
Past.
You know what I'm saying?
Got an A+.
Congratulations, motherfucker.
Like,
you know what I'm saying?
So like, I didn't feel, but I could have stopped and just said like, fuck it.
Yeah.
Like I ain't gonna do nothing.
Of course, but like, you know what I'm saying, first off, we grown, so we ain't doing none of that type shit.
No, of course.
Ain't no giving up on ourselves. You know what I'm saying? The mind state is so much different now. You know what I mean? But just learning from them is what I'm saying though. So like, I mean, you learn that if you put in that work,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying, to have that hunger, that drive, just to, you know what I'm saying, because you're trying to do better for yourself. You're trying to go ahead and finish this out in college so that you can go ahead and provide the family with the better money, the better job, and, you know what I'm saying, and provide yourself with a little more ease on being able to breathe and, you know what I'm saying, take care of all 4 kids and do everything that you gotta do for yourself.
Yeah, no, hell yeah.
You know what I mean? But one recent thing for me is so like I had this kind of relationship thing, or at least I felt like it was kind of a relationship thing, but on the other side it wasn't reciprocated the way that, you know what I mean? So that really made me snap, and that's what drove me to make sure that I'm doing this now. Here on the podcast, focused on me, focusing on everything that I can do to leave my daughter a better life than I will have, and like, you know what I'm saying, just trying to propel myself forward, love myself more, and just teach people that as I go along.
I have an example. I can't use names. I can't be too descriptive because y'all probably don't know what I'm talking about.
I heard you.
But I say and it's kind of like the way that Charles was kind of navigating the losses and the failures. It's a loss for me, but I think everything happens for a reason. But I say it like this: like it was like a long time friendship that I had.
Yeah, hold on. But before you get into that though, so I know sometimes we kind of separate from our friends or whatever, but I think that also comes with sometimes you gotta grow apart, and maybe y'all end up being friends back later or whatever. Because believe me, it's happened to me plenty of times or whatever. But sometimes that season of growth just requires different people.
That's deep there. I don't think So I put I think like the way that you stated it, I think is helpful because it puts a different perspective on it. So I guess I'll say this: like, it was like a long time friend of mine, consider him like a brother, and I kind of just felt like for many years the relationship, to your point, was kind of drifting. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And one situation happened where like I just kind of felt like I don't want to just do this because if I do it, then I feel like I'm being a people pleaser or like I'm not respecting myself. So I put a boundary up and I didn't do what was asked. And from there, friends stopped talking to me, and we really haven't spoken since. And to your point, maybe we'll reconnect, but right now I just feel like it hasn't happened, and I was like processing, like, damn, man, like this is my man. Like I knew this nigga for years, but to your point, maybe I'm in a season where we're just in different spaces, and that's okay.
Yeah,
and again, there's no bad blood or nothing like that. Like no smoking, no beef, because there's none of that. It's just I think we're in different places, and I had to accept that.
Sometimes that just happens, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's been plenty of times with plenty of the bros where we was just at odds of the situation, and sometimes you just gotta take some time apart. You know what I'm saying? You look at how you played it in the situation, they gonna look at how they played it in the situation, and then one day y'all gonna fuck around, end up talking. Somebody's gonna reach out. You know what I mean? Whether it's you or it's him, because now I'm saying that friendship was solid. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, yo, what's up? What really happened, man?
Right.
And then y'all end up having a conversation, and then y'all see, you know what I'm saying, it won't be anybody wrong or right, but it's just
perspective.
Seeing it from the other side and be like, oh, okay, so I
hope
understand.
So. I hope so, bro.
I understand why that was like that.
Yeah.
Or not, cause me and one of the bros had got into some shit over some bread, cause he needed something, so I copped something. I asked him to pay me back, but I guess the way that I must have said it must have made him think that I wanted him to move something for me. Like, nah, it's nothing like that, bro. Like,
it's money back, that's all, bro.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? I got a seed, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I just need bread back. Like, and it's not even so much about the bread. Like, nigga, you could just buy me some chicken nuggets for my daughter, my nigga. Like, and I know that you just trying to hold me back because you my brother. You know what I'm saying? So eventually, like, you know what I'm saying, we got over it. Like, you know what I'm saying, we had a conversation, seeing that niggas was just looking at it differently. Right. And that's all it was.
But I just hope that have your situation. Like, I feel like some people could just be stubborn and they don't want to.
And if that person is like that, then that person just ain't for you. Like, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes it just be like that, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because shit just, people just see things differently. You know what I'm saying? So people just hold more weight on certain things that probably you look at and like, fuck is that?
Yeah, I'm thinking it's just simple or it's common sense, but to your point, maybe it's different for him.
Yeah, like what I'm saying.
Nigga, me and this nigga could tell me anything, my nigga. Like, doesn't matter. He could cuss me out, my nigga. He could do whatever he want to do. Like, you know, we just have this certain type of relationship, my nigga, that it's just like,
it's love.
Yeah, it's like, it's more than that shit, cause it's like that. Like, I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm not gonna take nothing offensive. He not gonna say nothing offensive. He could tell you, nigga, fuck you, nigga. What the fuck you doing, nigga? Yeah. He could tell me that, and I'm not gonna be like, oh, nigga, what the fuck? No, I'm gonna take that, especially if I know he coming from a certain place, like, because this is my brother, like.
Yeah, 24 years, nigga.
So yeah, nigga, yeah, like,
you know what I'm saying?
You see, like, this is my brother for real, like. So we just, so you know, it's different when you have like shit like that. We won't fall out about dumb shit, like, cause we can't fall out about dumb shit because we done been through all the dumb shit already.
You know what I'm saying? Been outside, been through this.
Yeah, we done been through all the dumb shit that niggas is supposed to fall out. Yeah. Like, we done been through that, so nothing like phases us when it comes to our friendship, like.
Yeah, it's all love. It's straight family vibes. You feel me? But like I'm saying though, bro. Like, if it's meant to be, it'll find its way back.
Right. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, like that's what. Yeah.
And that's what I've been trying to tell my heart. Like, I've been replaying this shit in my head, but like, nah, you do what you need to do. If it makes sense, then
that's what I'm saying. If it makes sense, because like you said,
you set a boundary, and if that person can't respect that you set a boundary for yourself, it's like, oh, alright, then I can't fuck with you right now. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't even gonna lie, I fell out with another friend. Because I needed, at the time I needed a spot to stay. I was staying with my sister for about like 8 months. So eventually she wanted her space back. I guess she wanted, you know what I'm saying, have a couple niggas come through or whatever. I know there was one nigga that was scared to come through because I was there. So, like, you know what I'm saying, never even seen me, but you know.
Nobody wants to smoke with you, bro. I told you earlier, bro. To this day.
It wasn't even like that because the nigga never even seen me. But I guess, like, you know what I'm saying, just more on the respect shit. Like, you know what I'm saying, nah, your brother there, like, whatever. So, you know what I mean? I figured my sister just wanted her space. Like, you know what I mean? A nigga, I wasn't really trying to go ahead and just take any little job because, you know what I'm saying, I work in a union. Right. You know what I mean? I'm making close to 60 an hour. Like,
you want something official?
Yeah, so I need something that's going to be producing something like that. Paying child support, dealing with all this other shit. So, I wasn't trying to take no fucking CVS or all this other little bullshit. So, hit one of my mans. Nigga left me on red. I heard that he just asked about me a couple months ago. It's like, yo, bro, you asking about me 2 years later?
Like, right. Like, it's like that. And he could have just told you, nah, I can't help you, but at least, you worth your response, bro.
And that's the thing that I just wanted to hear. Like, if it's a no, it's a no.
Right.
Like, I mean, all I wanted to know is what my options were, because, like, you know what I'm saying, the bro done told me that he had a room indicating anytime so I'm like, yo, you know what I'm saying, would I be able to? And then left on red is like,
because you're in a vulnerable place. So for me to be vulnerable and reach out and you do that to me, come on, bro.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying, because this shit is weird. Like, you my mans, you could have just called me or whatever.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you ain't responding, and then now you asking one of the other bros about me 2 years later. It's crazy.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because then he asked the bro, he's like, yo, will he pick up? He's like, nigga, I don't know. You got to call him.
Yeah.
Shit, like,
but you know why you don't want to call.
Like, I'm saying, I've never been the same since 04, nigga. Everybody ex-girlfriend could call me right now.
I'm crying.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So, like, that type of shit, like, but you know, like, you take some losses, you take some wins, and life just shapes you up. Everything happens for you, not to you, bro.
Right.
And it's just, you have to make certain decisions, of course, but you know what I'm saying, everything happens for you, and you just gotta learn from that. That's just the way that everything rocks, bro. You got anything else on this subject, my brother?
Nah, let's go. We go to the next one.
Alright, so the importance of not living in your own mind. And the way that I'm really talking about this is because a lot of times we trap ourselves in the negative. And it's so hard to go ahead and stay on a positive vibe, because for like every one positive thought, you get like 3 negative thoughts, and it's just so hard not to trap your own self. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I was saying, like, I'm the only one that can stop. You know what I mean? So as long as I'm dedicated to what I'm trying to do and I stay consistent, can't nothing stop me. So I just try to, which is hard, because there's times where I slip, times where I have my little breakdowns, times where I'm just in my mind and I'm like in sort of a depressive state in the crib, like, you know what I'm saying, like when 5 months ago I was off of work, bro, I ain't even want to work out, because sometimes it's like, yo, do I even got bread to feed myself after this, my nigga?
Right.
Like, can I even put any protein back in my body? Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm stuck right now, and it's crazy, but you know, that's why I said that I changed my whole perspective and just appreciate just life every day. Just keep it on foot. What do you do when you get trapped in your head, my brother?
I'm gonna do this on camera and shit. So I actually talk to myself, yo. Like, I literally have conversations with myself outside.
Sometimes you gotta talk to the real estate.
And honestly, and I think when I do this shit, it helps me to get all those thoughts out. Like, cause this shit was just sit there. I gotta just talk myself out of it.
Yeah, because you kind of just like, you're able to put this thought here, this person here, that person there.
Right.
You're able to have that conversation and you're able to look on the outside so that you can see all the different angles.
I put it out there. So I do that. Also, I'm in therapy. I've been in therapy past like 2.5 years now.
That's fine.
I was never like against it. I just never did it, but I was afraid to have to open up.
Yeah, you know, and it's not something that we talk in the hood.
Right.
It's not something like, I mean, niggas hit therapy or that nigga crazy.
What you going through?
Right. That nigga deserve me in the business. Oh my. For sure, buddy. Just trying to figure out why my mental crazy. I don't know my shit. Fuck that.
But to your point, I try to do that, and I just try to like have like healthy like thoughts, like cause if you think this shit, you're gonna feel it, you're gonna say it. So I try to tell myself healthy things, things that are more positive. Like, to your point, you can make your day how you want to make it. It's always not, to your point, not always easy. If you're going through some shit, it's hard to get out of that place. But it's like, I feel like you said, like, only we can stop us. So ultimately, we push ourselves out. And so a story you told me too, Charles, about at some point, like, you made that switch in your life. Like, that kind of shit inspires me too, bro. Like, just, we can make that change for ourselves. We just have to, like, be in a space to be motivated. I think I just didn't want to do it.
You can't just bring just on straight motivation. It's gotta be more dedication than motivation. Like, you gotta be that
Consistency, right?
You gotta be dedicated to what you really want. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that you can go ahead and just provide that on the daily.
I would say this because, you know, where the stigma comes, nobody wants to be different, dog. Nobody wants to be different from that person. Nobody wants to be different from this person. That's why, like, therapy and shit like that is looked at, well, with us, like, it's looked at in a certain way. Nobody wants to be different, dog. Nobody wants to be labeled as this, as that, my nigga. So,
I think more of an outcast.
So that's why I think it's hard for us when niggas try to, that person should speak to somebody, that bitch. Cause you see it, my nigga, like, you see it, especially in the school. When we get to the niggas ostracized, my nigga, they over there, type shit, like, put labels on niggas.
Yeah, but that comes more with the perspective that's what I'm saying, like, things change now, bro.
No, but that's what I'm saying. But the person is gonna feel like, fuck, I don't feel like I'm different. But I might be.
You don't want to be seen as or treated as different.
Yes, you know, like.
Because I could attest to, I never wanted to be the same as anybody else. You know what I'm saying? Because
that's what I'm saying, dog.
You know what I'm saying? I always wanted to be different. I never wanted to be like anybody else. It's just, you know what I mean? Yeah, I definitely just didn't want to be ostracized and cast out and looked at it as an outcast because of my differences and shit like that.
Yeah, son. Like, that shit is, you know, it's real, man. Like, people don't, like, especially when you're young, that shit hits you more.
Like, most definitely, because kids is cruel.
Yeah, kids think about that shit way more, like, you know, like, us now, it don't matter.
Right.
I go speak to somebody, we good. Whatever.
It's normalized,
I ain't worried about that shit, but.
Yeah, because we don't hold it the same way as we did when we was children and shit like that.
But just imagine you 15, my nigga, like, that age right there is like, hey, you have to speak to somebody. You don't want to be a dickhead talking to somebody.
Right.
Because that's what niggas are saying. Like, oh, dickhead nigga talking to, you know, you know what I'm saying? No, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like.
But that's why, like, when we had Val on last episode talking about how to help the kids, it's about showing them how to love themselves, man.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, you gotta love you so that you can teach your kids how to love themselves and just set it down for the next generation.
That's true as shit, though.
So, you know what I mean? We have to, you know what I'm saying, make more emphasis about being able to speak about what's going on in our mind, and you know what I'm saying, because when you trapped in there, you think that you're the only person really facing this type of shit, when there's people every day, every second, like, going through the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Hell yes. You're not the only person that's facing this bullshit. You're not the only person that's down. You're not the only person that's hurt. Like, everybody's facing that on a daily. So that's why, like I said, it's more about the just changing the mindset. Once you change that, you know what I'm saying, you able to start to just take off. Look at you, my bro, like, we came straight from the hood and you over here social work, changing and molding people.
Damn thing.
changing and molding people, man. Nigga, like, so.
Appreciate it, man.
Yeah. Appreciate you and the work that you do,
my brother. I appreciate you coming, son. Like, for real.
I gotta get back, man.
That's real talk.
Definitely gotta holler at you about, like, know what I'm saying?
Oh, for
trying
real,
to set up a know what I mean, non-profit or whatever. Because we definitely want to try to get into those, like, those walks. There's this one walk that they have. It's in, I believe, June. So they do like a walk at night to prevent people from like a suicide prevention.
I got you, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's fire because it's at night, the time when you in your head,
right?
Because
you by
everything's
yourself.
silent.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So your thoughts is just screaming at you. So definitely want to get into stuff like that. I definitely need to. I've been looking it up, but I haven't like jumped into it yet. Volunteering for like one of those suicide hotlines and stuff like that. I've talked to a few people down, like family members and friends and shit. So at least get the experience about that and see what it's really like. Cause you know what I'm saying, I don't think I'll be able to go ahead and take those phone calls on a regular, but you know what I mean. Cause that's got to be a whole different.
It's traumatic.
Like, you know what I'm saying, and then you have to disconnect after that and just try to like
function.
Yeah, and go ahead and live like. And now looking at the things the way that I look at them now, like maybe when I thought other shit was normal, I could have went ahead and just got through that, but like,
bro,
it'd be different. Like, you know what I'm saying? So just to take all that on, and you know what I'm saying, be able to go about your day and just be regular is. Yeah, you gotta be on some superhero type shit. Like,
you got a different type of backbone. That shit's different. Yeah.
What we on right now?
You ready to hop into the next subject, my brother?
What we on?
Holding oneself accountable. Why you made that face, my brother?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, gotta hold yourself accountable for certain situations that you make.
Yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day, you made certain decisions that put you in a situation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's been plenty of situations that, like, one that I can't really speak about, but it was a few years back, put myself in a situation that I shouldn't have been. I could have died. Could have died, like, you know what I'm saying, just for being there. And I definitely,
you put yourself in this.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying, and I look at it like, yo, you stupid motherfucker, why did you stand there, like, you feel me, like, but it is what it is, like, you know what I'm saying, I learned from that, hold myself down, hold myself accountable, make sure that I don't make those same mistakes, and just try to propel myself forward. Is there anything that y'all could attest to, like, you know what I'm saying, holding yourself accountable for, like, whether it's working on something or like something that you lack at that you need to work on?
Nah, not even, cause it's like at this point in my life, dog, like I know when I'm wrong, like I know when I'm wrong. So I'm not in the fucking game of like blaming niggas, and if something happened because of me, my nigga, I'm gonna say it's because of me. You feel me? So I'm not in that shit of just blaming niggas and just. I'm past that. When I was younger, trying to blame everybody else but my goddamn self. You feel me?
Yeah.
But now it's like, nigga, I'm old. I know what I do, my nigga. Like, I'm not stupid. Like, I know what I do.
So, but does that help you actually change the behavior though?
No, it just keeps it. It just keeps it like more focused because I'm not here like trying to like fuck around with somebody else. Like, I'm not gonna blame you for my shit. I'm not gonna blame nobody else for my shit. Like, it's me, and I don't talk to nobody about it because I know I did this and that's it. Stops there. I gotta think back. I gotta do my own shit. I gotta reflect. I gotta, get my shit together, and that's it. You know, like.
I heard you.
Like I said, when I was younger, it'd be a whole shit, my nigga, cause thinking everybody, the world owed me shit. The world owed me a goddamn thing, son.
Yeah,
like, at all. But now I learned to be like, alright, my nigga, if I do this, my nigga, if I do this, I'm the one who made these decisions, dog. It's not nobody else. I can say, oh, I made this decision because of this. No, nigga, I'm saying I made this decision because of this. I didn't have to do that myself.
Yeah.
I could have just left it and did what I had to do. You feel me? Like, so everything is an option, my nigga. And now, like, you know, I try to just parlay over that shit because I know it's you, it's nobody else.
Yeah,
like, don't blame nobody, you know, type shit.
Word.
Yeah, don't.
I would say actually, I feel like I hold myself too accountable sometimes. Like I'm really hard on myself, and I've been like that for many years. What I'm learning to do is like, it's okay to make a mistake, it's okay to fuck up. Yeah. It's okay even when the moment happens, let the shit go. Like, I'll be too accountable, I'll be too hard on myself, I'll be overly apologetic, I'll be doing the most. Like, bro, that's not healthy. Yeah. So I'm just trying to learn, like, when shit happens, it's a lesson. You learn the lesson, let it go, don't be too hard on yourself. So I've been learning. It's like,
so could I say that has to be attributed due to the fact that your parents were immigrants and they wanted to be on your ass, on top of the fact that your brothers was outside.
Yeah, big facts.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So, like, you know what I'm saying?
Good connection.
They had to stop you from, you know what I'm saying, from doing all the other. So, you know what I'm saying? It was just more about them being on your ass and them really wanting better for you. So you just really fight for things to be so much better than try to just perfect everything that's going on. But give yourself grace, my brother.
You literally made the connection. That's where I get it from, honestly. And I'm learning now in my 30s to do that shit.
Yeah.
You know, it's been many years that I just functioned that way. It hasn't been healthy for myself. So
yeah. But I mean, I can't lie. It propelled you the way you at now, though.
It did, and I'm appreciative of it, but I think for my own spirit, like
of course,
that's where
life is all about learning, bro, and it's about growth. So, like, you know what I'm saying, that shit that you gotta do regardless, like, you know what I mean. So, give yourself the grace, give yourself the time, understand, like, you know what I'm saying, do some more reflection, like, you know what I mean, journal, ground, do anything else that'll help you just try to get rid of the negativity, like, you know what I'm saying, work out, make sure you sweating, do this, like, anything that'll help you get rid of the bullshit, like, man. Word.
Boy, we on 52?
Yeah, we deep in this one, bro.
We deep in this shit. We on the hour.
This is the last joint right here.
This is the last joint?
Yeah, finding the difference between living and surviving.
Living and surviving.
See, I go off top, kind of like this a beautiful connection.
Let my nigga I like that.
Because like you were saying, like, you know, a lot of how I was raised got me to where I'm at. But it's almost like that survival. Like, I had to survive to get where I'm at. So, like, I told Charlie, I have a daughter now. She's like 2.5 years.
Yeah,
that's what's up.
And for me now, it's like I don't want her to have to go through what I had to go through, and I gotta create a life for her that allows her to be able to thrive and not have to survive. Yes. Like, I did that shit already. You don't have to do that anymore.
Yeah.
But a part of that work, like, you was just saying, I gotta change my mindset to not be surviving anymore. Like, and we get it from here. Like, living out here, we on that time all the time, and it's like I don't want to be on that time anymore because like you head is on so we looking for somebody. You know what I mean? That's just exhausting.
Yeah, it is.
And I don't want to be in a space where I have to be that way. So I think the click for me is like position myself spiritually and also just like life in general, so that I shouldn't ever have to function that way. You know what I mean? But it's like tough, like you said, like, because a lot of shit made me who I am, and like even if I'm at work or whatever, half the people at work have never been through what I've been through, but I know what it is to go through that. So I'm like, yo, what the fuck y'all talking about? Like, I know what it is.
Yeah.
So it gives me that edge though, but still a little animalistic. Like I don't want to be like on my head on swivel watching for niggas. Like it's too much. It's exhausting. So yeah, man, it's definitely trying to get to more like that thriving piece, not so much surviving or being on edge, because that shit could be a lot. Yeah.
So what would you consider living instead of just surviving?
All basics form, just having like adequate living, like, you know, like constantly you said, as long as I can have a decent space to live at, I can have food in the fridge, a roof over the head, solid amount of clothes, be able to do a couple trips like vacations, travel the world if I can, and not some extravagant shit, but more like
every once in a while you can just be like, you know what, I want to go here.
Right, you know what I mean? Because where we come from, this was, for the most part, that's what I've always seen. But when you go to other places in the world, like, wow, that's how niggas live. I never knew that. And it's like that exposure to the world helps you become well-rounded and gets you out of that mental box. Like, all you know is the hood and the corner store and all that's all you know.
You know, that's part of the experiment.
I'm gonna tell you
that's a deeper combo within itself, bro. Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you the perfect shit, my nigga. When I go to Florida on vacation, I'm 11.
Yeah.
11. Like this. When I come back over here, I'm surviving, dog. Like, that's like the literal, like.
Yeah, I hear you, but like, I'm saying, you, like we was talking about, you in school right now. You doing what you supposed to do to go ahead, so you can make sure that you're no longer just surviving and just getting by. Like, you know what I'm saying, shit is tough, man. You got 4 kids. You got you got 4 kids. You trying to do what you got to do. You trying to, know what I'm saying, you trying to get this bread right, and you going back through school right now without having, like, know what I'm saying, your own income on some regular shit that you used to. You know what I'm saying? Because you've been working for so long.
Because I'm used to different,
you know what I'm saying?
I'm used to
so, you know what I mean?
shit,
so I already know that gets you in your mental, and that sits you in that spot that we was just talking about, that, I mean, sitting in the negative, because it's like, fuck, I need this bread, but I'm saying, but you gotta still realize that you working towards
something,
greater.
something greater.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Part of the journey.
But it's always hard, because now it's like
it is, because
I have much coming in.
Because it feels like I take one step back, but I know I'm one step closer to something else.
Right.
You know? But it's like, it's that give and take type of shit. Like, it's there. Like, the take is good. Like, I can't focus on the back end type shit.
You know
Uh-huh.
what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You definitely got to give to make space for new things and all that. You gotta do that. You know what I'm saying? So that's probably something that you dealing with right now, on just learning on how to give up some of that old shit that you was dealing with, to go ahead and let in the new mind state, just the new
just the
different nuances and everything, just to make sure that baby girl is good. Like, you know what I'm saying? But you gonna get that, my brother. Like, it's times get hard, because, like, you know what I'm saying, you trying to take care of this, take care of that, and it's whack, because when you watching them grow, like, you want to do so much more for them so they don't feel pain, or like, you know what I'm saying, but it's all things that they have to go through.
It's inevitable. You can't show them for everything. It's true.
So, you know what I'm saying, so just to give you a bit of that wisdom, because, you know what I'm saying, mine's is turning 10.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, you know what I mean? I remember when she was that small, like, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? The sound, like the speech impediment and all that different, like, do you have to live with her?
Yeah.
It's beautiful, bro, beautiful. You know what I'm saying? I miss when, you know what I'm saying, when me and her moms were still together, like, how she would hold my pinky at night, like, you know what I'm saying? So, like,
that's beautiful, man.
You know what I'm saying? So that was a little tough to get used to when me and her mom separated, but, you know, the nigga was able to get through that and whatnot, and, like, But yeah, like just being able to change the mindset of instead of just being in survival and just more actually enjoying what's going on. And that's like I said, like just that whole change of that mind state. Like that's something that I just been trying to just worry about the silver lining, what I do have, and just trying to focus on solutions on how to make the next thing even better. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm no longer just stuck in a problem. And that's another thing. Speaking on the problems and thinking about the problems for too long, just creates more of a problem.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
So feed it, it'll grow.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Hell yeah. So just trying to just backtrack and just focus on everything that's positive. Word.
Cuz you got some shit you want to promote? Oh yeah, shit.
Yeah, nah. So for those out there, I rap.
Graham and all that. Yeah.
My artist name is Kaz Will Prosper. So Kaz Will WILL Prosper. You can find me on Instagram, and I put a single out months ago, but still check it out. Called You Will Prosper. Off a project I'm working off of. I'll definitely be tapped in because I have some music in the works. You know what I mean? I'm gonna put it out there eventually, but definitely check it out.
Yeah. Bad big dog. I gotta be on that.
Yo, let's work, man. Let's work. Let's work.
Nigga know me.
Let's work.
Let's
work, bro.
I'll take a grip out of retirement.
I ain't know you was retired, bro.
Nah,
don't tell him that. You know, you're not retired, bro.
I did it because.
Nah, definitely.
Gosh, thank you for coming, my nigga.
My pleasure, bro.
Like, dog, you're ready.
My pleasure, bro.
We needed this.
Yeah, nah,
it's been in the works.
Definitely old love.
Week and a half, like.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So, it's very
like. Spit some balls next time.
I got you, bro. I got you.
Feel me, like, hell yeah. Especially if you got something towards the mental health or whatever, bro.
Yeah, we do that. Yeah, see, we do that. We do that. You know, I'll come through with shit like that. If it's like that, like, shit, we can make it a segment. Niggas want to go crazy like that. Thank you guys. I appreciate you coming.
It's love, bro. You already know. I appreciate you for inviting me. Real shit.
You already know. So until next time, y'all. Take care of yourselves.
Peace out, y'all.
Enjoy life. Nothing but love, baby.
Stay up, y'all.
Easy.